coming to you live from Southern California. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next.
Yeah, I'm really on a grind. 2-4-7.
Getting the nod on the mound, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, first pitch coming up. Here is Gleyber Torres. And we're off and running from Anaheim.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
First pitch, 107.
The Tigers looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. That's too low. Ball two.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One away. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, it's not the most important detail on the scouting report, but it still matters. Just putting the ball in play gives you a chance against this defense because they've been known to provide a gift or two.
Kikuchi with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That's in there. No balls, two strikes.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium.
That's up.
Ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Riley Green.
Ball.
Just starting things out here in Anaheim. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down.
Too low.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking. That ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Next
Ball,
one
no.
off the plate inside. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting second, center fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
And
Ball.
another ball. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And a payoff pitch. Draws the walk.
Take your
there.
base. Ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 out man at first. Now batting Joe Adell. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
Right.
that's right. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Z-Ride. Ball.
Low off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. And a 1-2. Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Ziggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
That's a ball.
Second inning here. No score.
No.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Meadows launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yep.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
They're having a tough time gauging the break on those pitches. They're dropping in for strikes, but they aren't swinging at them for some reason.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's inside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Teodosio under it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one almost got him.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take your
so
bait.
a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And that drops in for a strike. Line drive, and he makes the catch.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. 3 for 6 in the series so far.
Yeah.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Inside.
Moncada off of first with 2 away. That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Hey! Ball.
On the ground to short. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hurt one.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. And
Ball,
that misses. No. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Good
Ball.
take by Torres. Here's a 3-0. And he walked him.
That's a ball.
Looked
Take
like
your
a
base.
questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swings through that. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that's
Ball.
outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And ball
Too high.
4,
Go to
2
first.
aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hold on, wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a big plan. And I only take it up with the big man.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Teodosio went deep in his most recent game. Out of the left center for a line drive base hit. Solo runner aboard to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Lowe,
No,
the next
that's
to
a
hit
ball.
for the Angels. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball outside.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Ha!
Hammered on a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Now quick throw to first. Low, back in on a dive. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan.
One out man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two now. And a ground ball to first. Torkelson over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. Angels 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Outside.
Carpenter was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up. Moncada under it. Takes it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
That's
and
foul.
It's a foul ball. You'll one. Right side, hard hit. Peraza fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Inside.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is
Ball 4.
inside, and it's ball 4. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Popped up. Ohapi moving under this one. And that is that. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0.
Cashing in checks, dropping all them G's. Yeah, we doing big things, big swings, rolling on dubs, but we stay low key. If you're doing it slow, you got to go.
Ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
That's a strike. Ball 1.
The 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. In the air, right side of the infield. Torkelson under it. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. And
Ball
there's
2.
a ball. Outside. Ball 3. That one is
Ball 4,
inside
first base.
ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Moving in the bullpen, Brant Herter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Efros warming up as well. And a foul ball.
No,
Really
down.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Shanuel stands at first with 1 out.
Here we go, Zach.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Baez. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the 5th we go. Angels 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Touch the floor when you drop it.
Close,
Ball, no.
but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Bullpen activity starting up now. Ryan Zephyr-John, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Castro also throwing. This one smoked on its way out of here. And Torque muscles one out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That one fouled off.
Ball.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
No, outside.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's too low. Ha!
This one in the air, center field. Low gets under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Jabbi Jones.
Ball
Definitely
one.
a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 3. Riley Green waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
And ball 4
4.
there.
Take your
Tying
base.
run is on
Up next
base.
for the Tigers,
Well, he's been in a very
left fielder,
giving mood
Riley
today.
Green.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hurry.
Step off throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back in safely. Next offering is down low. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Up the middle. Peraza fires over to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
That's to third. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ha!
The 0-1.
No.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering is fouled back. Peraza on at first, nobody out. Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Jorge Soler digs in now.
He rides.
Quick toss to first. Peraza dives back in safely. The 0-1.
Ball.
Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the inside edge. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top. If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
High.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Angels leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caducan. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Hey, y se extinguieron como los Dynasty. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El play pa' que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Sefferjon.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, 1-run game. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Hey!
The 0-1.
That's
Good
a ball.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one not close. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Yep.
The Halos leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th.
No.
Sefferjon in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Let's go, Angels!
In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that is that. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 2-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brant Herter.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And leading off for the Halos, right fielder Joe Adele.
Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Well, they've
No,
kept him pretty quiet
inside.
in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air, right field. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
One out, runner at second. Here is Moncada, and there's a foul ball. Man at second. Late with the swing there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That's outside. Ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. 1-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Shallow.
In there for strike one.
Ball, no.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get out of here, and gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, Zach Neto, the next to hit.
Ha!
Now the 0-1.
No, too low. Ball 2.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch is
That's ball
outside.
3.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Lined into right, and that ends the inning. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. 7th inning coming up. This is Angels baseball on The Show, LA. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for Detroit, center fielder Parker Meadows.
Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1. That one in triple digits.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that one ripped into right, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman Oswald.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Fouled off left side. That one way inside. towards first.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Three-two. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
No. Hey.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the order. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Grant Herter won't go any further. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Scott Efros will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That misses, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Man on second, two down. In for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. Angels 4 and the Tigers 1.
I know you see the fashion. It's that sauce you never could imagine. Just that type of pretty you ain't never seen. Cold in my dark, man. Pull up with some moles. Better have a bag. Turn it in my phone. And if not, you can leave it at the.
Back in Anaheim for the top of the 8th. Gleyber Torres getting ready to hit. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's your 1.
Inside.
Action in the Angels bullpen, Drew Pomeranz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Stevenson, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-2. And that one in the air, center field, low. In position. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Riley Green.
1 out, man at first. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And takes low for ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Tigers with the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one misses. Ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Javier Baez waiting to hit for Detroit. 3-0 down. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. That one is absolutely belted.
That's
and
foul.
That is foul. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Now it's Javier Baez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ben Joyce out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Drew Pomeranz.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That's in there. That's strike 1. So they're all loaded up. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Very high with that one. Ball 2. Liner snagged at first. So the Tigers leave them loaded. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Joe Adele. Activity in the bullpen. Brennan Hannafy, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And the 1-0. Line drive. Got it. Great leaping catch.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Down, ball. Ball.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here, and gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he's lucky enough to keep it fair.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
Ball 1.
That misses. Ball 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. One out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Here's a 2-1. Foul ball. Two now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So up next, Nolan Schanuel. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just lost that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Yep.
Man at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Scott Efros gives way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Brennan Hanafy. He last pitched 2 days ago. Fastball for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Moncada on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They limit the damage here. But the Angels add to the lead on this solo blast. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. Back in Anaheim, we go to the 9th. Parker Meadows now at the plate.
Let's go, Drew.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball, no.
Pomerantz, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Here we go, Drew.
Tap to first. Shannawell takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The Tigers' first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. That's in there. Torkelson thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Torkelson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 2-1. And that's too high. That's ball four. Tried
outside.
another fastball, but
Up
missed the
next for the
spot.
Tigers,
Well, that's a
third
really good
baseman,
take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
Key,
Ball
the
one.
next to hit, takes ball one.
No, off the plate.
Come on, Drew.
Misses
No,
again,
outside.
5 in a row.
Let's go, Drew.
In
Hook
for a
one.
strike, now 3-1. So a
That's
walk
up, ball
puts
four.
runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Gleyber Torres.
Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, one out. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Coming around third is Torkelson. One run is in. Coming home, the relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, they had him dead to rights right there at the plate, and I hate to say it, but that's on the third base coach. Third base coach was sending him all the way, and it just wasn't the right call. I know base coaches take a lot of pride in what they do and how they prepare, but I think he'll be thinking about that one for a little while.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Drew Pomerantz is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Robert Stevenson gets the ball now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Jahmai Jones. And first offering is fouled off. That's ripped to right down the line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Check
Ball.
swing, no appeal, and that is ball one.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
No,
Just missed.
outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate, and he walked him. Throws, skips past him. Save! He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Harry
Just 90
Carpenter.
feet away from home now after showcasing some impressive instincts on the bases. That one didn't exactly go to the backstop
running
either.
at first for the
Substitution
Tigers,
being made at first.
number
Detroit
39,
going with the pinch runner, Zach McKinstry. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And this one squirts away from the catcher to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Tap foul to plate. So the tying run is second.
No,
and that's off
that's
the
the ball.
outside edge. And a count 2-1. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels make it 6 straight victories.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Then they got hit with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on hours. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side Club. West Side players and the West Side thugs, showing West Side love to the West Side Blues.
My love, we used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go.